The Raging Cajuns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down, but snags the ball. He gives this defense a takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Well, he moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. This time, a completion. To get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down after the incompletion. Handoff from the shotgun. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle by the tight end. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Ducks line up with a first and goal. On first down, it's play action. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They have some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll give it to the back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's brought down out at the 46.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Raging Cajuns keep the football on the move. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. That's a solid game to move the sticks as the 1st quarter clock winds down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Caught quickly.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important 3rd down play coming up. They're going to run the option. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. The championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Catch is made down the middle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense in hurry-up mode. The shotgun running play call. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the 1st half? This back is having a big day.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaking free at the 35. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Louisiana. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the...
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaks loose at the 45. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Jefferson. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Trying to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle, but first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
It's the running back in the flat. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Ragin' Cajuns line it up with first and goal. They try to run it with the option. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Jefferson. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here. I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
And quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping them from scoring.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
There's a screen pass to the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to get the offense the football at the 42.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Play action here on first down. Heavy pressure, hit as he throws. He's got it right near the end zone. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Griffin. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Takes the toss and heads left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Dropping back, it's Jefferson. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Using his legs here. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now.
Here we go.
First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the option play. He shreds the tackle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. As a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's brought down quickly, trying to make something happen on the return, but still doesn't get out to the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
So this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big playability.
A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Jefferson. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's found some room at the 45. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect that. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate.
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Louisiana. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Pulls it in. It's Griffin. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. The quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Default caught inside the 10. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go. Third and goal coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. He shreds the tackle. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. The Raging Cajuns bring their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his...
And the ball to the ground. It's a turnover.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball, good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Now here's the toss play. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. And the route is on. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. There would have been a big ask of the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. He's running out of time here. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. Second down and long now from their own 6.
Here we go.
Looking for some space. It's Griffin. And tackled there by the defense. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, These guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns.